Hello students, welcome back to Shiv Physical Science Zone. In this case, we are going to test and strengthen our surroundings of changes around us. We will solve important questions based on fast and slow changes, reversible and irreversible changes. Next, desirable and undesirable changes, periodic and non-periodic changes, and also physical and chemical changes. So keep your notebook ready, think carefully, become choosing each answer, and let us see how well you can classify these changes. Let us begin now. So classify the following changes as fast or slow changes. Germination of seed, it is a slow change. Milk change into curd, it is also slow change, it takes some hours. Burning of cooking gas in stove, it is a fast change. Okay, bursting of cracker is also a fast change. Next one, classify the following as reversible and irreversible. Stretching of a rubber is a reversible change. Breaking of glass is an irreversible change. Cooking of food is irreversible. Water changes into vapor is a reversible change. Classify the following changes into desirable or undesirable. Formation of manure from animal dung is desirable. Melting of snow is desirable because snow converts into rivers. Breaking of China plate is undesirable. Waste product produced from the plastic bags is undesirable. And one more question here is classify the following changes as periodic and non-periodic. A child on swinging is periodic. Rusting of iron nail is non-periodic. Beating of heart is periodic and sneezing is non-periodic change. Next one, define physical change. So what is physical change? It is a change in which no new substance is formed, only size, shape, state of the body is going to be changed. Okay, it is usually a reversible change. Give 4 examples of physical changes: melting of ice, cutting of paper, boiling of water, and stretching of rubber band. Define a chemical change. A chemical change is a change in which new substance with different properties is formed. It is usually not reversible, irreversible. Give the 4 examples: burning of wood, rusting of iron, cooking of food, and soaring of milk is the best example. Classify the following as physical and chemical changes. Burning of wood is a chemical change. Glowing of an electric bulb is a physical change because we can put it off and on, we can do it. And a magnet attracting iron nails is a physical change. Burning of magnesium ribbon is in air is a chemical change. State 4 differences between physical and chemical changes. See, on what basis new substance is formed. So in physical change no new substance is formed, and new substance is formed in case of chemical change. Reversibility, usually physical changes are reversible and chemical changes are irreversible. Next, changes in properties. Properties remain same in case of physical changes, and new properties will be formed or properties will be changed in case of chemical changes. Energy change, little or almost no energy change takes place in case of physical change, and energy changes, heat and light change is going to be occurs in case of chemical changes. Next one, classify the following as fast, slow change or reversible or irreversible, desirable or undesirable, or periodic or non-periodic change. Swinging of a pendulum, wall clock. Wall clock pendulum will swing slowly, which is reversible and desirable change and periodic change. Burning of cooking gas is a fast, irreversible, and it is desirable because we need burning for cooking, right? We need fire. so non-periodic change. Stretching of rubber band is a slow change. Okay, slow change, reversible change, desirable change and non-periodic change. Breaking of window or breaking of glass is a fast change, irreversible change, undesirable and non-periodic change. Define the chemical change and state those characteristics. State the two characteristics. A chemical change is a change in which new substance is formed with different properties. A new substance with different properties and the change usually irreversible. These are the characteristics. Classify the following changes. Burning of wood is a chemical change. Glowing of an electric bulb is a physical change. A magnet attracting the nails is a physical change, and burning of magnesium ribbon is a chemical change. And photosynthesis in plants is a chemical change. Molding of glass is a physical change. Fermentation of fog is a physical change. Digestion of food is a chemical change. Give the two differences between physical and chemical changes. Formation of new substance, no new substance is formed here in case of physical change, and new substance is going to be formed in case of chemical change. Reversibility, usually physical changes are reversible and chemical changes are irreversible. And next, explain the following changes as physical or chemical changes. See now, fermentation of sugar solution to alcohol is a chemical change. Shaping of glass by heating is a physical change. Beating of metal into thin sheets is a physical change. Blackening of silverware is a chemical change. Germination of seeds is a chemical change. Magnetization of iron is a physical change. Formation of common salt solution, dissolving in water is a physical change, and ripening of fruit is a chemical change. Next, solved examples. See now, list below are certain changes. Mention whether these changes are reversible or irreversible. First one, heating of a coil on an electric heater. It is a reversible. After cools down, it comes back to the original position. Ripening of fruit is irreversible. Once it ripens, you won't get the raw fruit. Okay. So magnetization of needle is also irreversible, and soil erosion due to floods is irreversible. Next, some more classification. Solar eclipse, it is natural and periodic, occurs naturally at regular intervals of time. Germination of seed is chemical and non-reversible, and new plant is formed here. It cannot be undone. You cannot get back the seed from the plant, same plant. Water cycle, natural, reversible and physical changes. Water changes its state and returns to its original form. Next one, food chain, chemical change and it is non-reversible. Okay, energy transfer takes place from one living being to the other living being in case of food chain. Use of petrol of the vehicles, it is a chemical and non-reversible. Petrol burns and forms new substances like smoke and gases. We cannot get back petrol from smoke and gases. Classify the following changes into reversible or irreversible. Melting of gold, on cooling it again solidifies, so it is reversible. Evaporation of water is reversible. Mixing of salt in water is also a reversible process. Irreversible, burning of paper, photosynthesis and rotting of egg and digestion of food. These are all comes under irreversible changes. Okay children, thank you one and all. We will meet in the next class. Bye.